Excuse me. Twitch. Let me make sure audio's on and all good. Or an ad. An ad's cool too. Ah, thanks. Yeah. That ad. Sweet, sweet ad. Alright, we good? Yep, okay, we're good. And then you're gonna hear a little spike. Cool. Alright. So we're gonna try. We're going to try the third mission. And see how that one plays out. And then if that doesn't work, I don't know. Pick up me. All right. I'm assuming other people are streaming this too, right? I would think. Yep. Alright. So we're gonna go back with Iron Assassin. Yep. Alright, let me go check out... Doop doop. Nope. Okay. Let's check out that. Because I'm assuming other people are playing Comrades. Yeah. Yeah, other people are doing it. Right? Yeah. Other people are doing it. Alright, gather information. Alright, welcome. Alright, Joe Quinn. What up? Okay. Okay. So... if we're stuck here for a little bit, let me turn on the attack thing, just so I have stuff to do. Alright, I'm trying to check something. Yeah, there's other people playing it. I don't know if they're having issues. I could just turn it on and watch it. Let's see. How's this person doing it? They're creating their characters, so there's no point. Okay. Oh, you're downloading the game? Like, you're downloading Final Fantasy, or are you downloading the multiplayer? Oh, there we go. Alright, Core. Core, how you doing? Yeah? We're gonna go...
for more?
Yes, I
Ready
did.
for another mission?
But instead of the second mission, we are going to do the third mission. Okay, multiplayer? Okay. Well, are you able to do the multiplayer? Because you need to be PlayStation Plus and other things. You need Season Pass and PlayStation Plus, so just so you know. I'm assuming you know. All right, quick play. Yep. Okay.
Good luck.
Good. A timer. We got the timer. We got it. We have the timer. And the timer disappeared. And I don't know if that's a good sign or not. I mean, there's not much to do. Yeah, you need the season pass. Network error. I believe. Yeah, you need the season pass and you need PlayStation Plus. Alright.
A little challenge never hurt.
No, it did not. Okay, we're gonna try the third one again. Yeah.
Understood.
Yes. Alright, you have the...
Be careful out there.
Yeah, if you have the season pass, that means you have, like, you know, episode Prompto and Gladiolus and all that. Alright, there goes the timer. I don't have any more weapons, do I? Okay. I mean, there's not much to do in the multiplayer, to be honest. It's just... haven't even seen other people in this. You're just doing... it's once again just a test. But I'm kind of obsessed with Final Fantasy 15, so I'm gonna do everything that they put out. That sounded weird to say. Like, literally, my lock screen on my phone is Prompto, and then my home screen is Noctis and Nyx leaning, like, on each, like, back to back. So, and I also have the really dumb Final Fantasy A New Empire game. And I also have the other game, the Just Monsters 5 or whatever. Ha 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 ha, on each other, yep. But Prompto is definitely my favorite character, and I'm super excited for when the multiplayer comes out to play him. And then Nox pretty cool too, not gonna lie. Nox probably my second favorite character. Ooh! They updated the mobile game. Damn. They literally only changed one thing, but that's okay. And then, besides that, it's all I'm excited for the multiplayer. Playing as Prompto. Nox pretty cool too. I want them to add Aranea and Iris. Aranea is probably also one of my favorite characters. I love Aranea. Iris is pretty cool too. Not gonna lie to you, I totally ship Iris and Noctis more than, what's her face? Crap, what's her face? Lunafreya, there you go. But, that's my opinion. I don't... Like, Lunafreya's okay, but, like, I don't really... She just doesn't really have a purpose, you know? Which a lot of people, that's what they're angry about. That they kind of... Lunafreya kind of got the short end of the stick. Yeah. That was kind of one of my issues. Bare knuckle fight. Fighting is alright. Okay. Bare knuckle fighting is alright. Yeah. I suppose. Any other games that I play? Yeah. I have Star Wars, Battlefront, like the first one. I literally bought the PlayStation package with Star Wars. So my PlayStation has Darth Vader on it and everything. The trick is being able to take a punch. True. Very true. I play, Assassin's Creed. I have Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Black Flag and Unity. And Ezio Collection. I play... gonna play Persona 5. I play the Batman games. I got a lot of Nintendo stuff, like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I got the Wii U, too, with a bunch of games. I got South Park. Oh, shit! Don't know what that dropped. Yeah, I have a lot of games, kind of. I mean, you want to talk about a lot of games? If you look in my... little cubby that I have all my games in, You want to look how many Wii games there are? Oh boy. No. I don't play NSC. I don't know what KF2 is. I know Overwatch or Destiny. I do not play those. I don't know what KF2 is. Let me see. Can I think about it? Okay, what would KF2 be? Nope. Am I dumb? Because I'm probably dumb. What would be KF2? I have no idea what KF2 would be. Yeah, I'm not... Killing Floor 2. Yeah, never heard of that game. I have never heard of that game. I never would have guessed that. Yeah, no. I just know. Nope, never heard of it. Sorry. I mean, I'm not much of a multiplayer type of person. To be honest, most of my games that I buy are single player. Just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Once again, I'm only playing the Final Fantasy multiplayer just because bare knuckle fighting lets you see how useful you are. I mean, true. Yeah. I mean, true. Very true. But the only reason I play like the multiplayer is just because it's Final Fantasy and I love Final Fantasy 15. So, gonna play the multiplayer as much as possible. Ah, it's a zombie killing game. Ah. And I finished all my strawberry lemonade. Yeah. Ah, it's free son. Man, I have like no room on my PlayStation, not gonna lie. Cause I never I never got a new memory thing for it. So I just had the normal, not anything. Which is great. So I had to delete a lot of stuff to download this game. The Comrades. That's okay, that's fine. I will do anything for Final Fantasy 15, not gonna lie. Final Fantasy 15 owns my wallet. I literally bought the book. Like the big giant like collector's book? What is it? Hold up, it's on my desk. Let me read it. And it has like the little like fancy cover on it. The guide, like the player guide, but it's heavy. It's huge. And it came with a poster. Nope, you're not gonna tell me what you're called. The Ultimea guide. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I need a new one. I should have got one. Because, like, the PlayStation by itself cannot hold crap. You fought a couple fights? It's hard to beat someone? Beat down someone? Oh, man. Why'd you get into fights, man? Why don't you just talk it out? Man, you know? Talking it out is always a good thing. Coming from me. Wow. Never thought I would say that. You like boxing? Gotcha. I just choked. Oh god, it burns. Man, wow. Ooh, if you accidentally choke on lemonade. Oh god, burning. You know, PSN, but I need more room. Yeah. I need a lot of room on my PlayStation. There's no room at all. Mostly because I keep downloading the free games. Because I'm dumb. Like, I downloaded Game of Thrones Season Pass. Because it was free. And I downloaded not The Last of Us. What's the face? Oh no! Maxi Mexican. Oh my god, Gassy Mexican just went live. No, I wanted to stop streaming before he went live. Aw, that's depressing. I love Gassy. I watched him all day yesterday, literally. But I'll keep streaming. Well, it said Gassy went live. Is this live? I have no idea. Oh my god. Are we gonna actually have to wait an hour? There's no way. Core, can you speed this up? Jesus. There's no way. Oh boy. I'll wait an hour, why not? We're already 16 minutes in or whatever. 16 minutes into streaming, shall I say. Oh god. So, what you guys want to talk about for an hour? Waiting game simulator, to be honest. I mean, isn't that the definition of what Final Fantasy was? The actual, like, full game? Because, like, those loading screens, man. Those loading screens take years. Oh my god. Wow. See, if I didn't like Final Fantasy as much as I do, I would not wait an hour. But because I do, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait. I will wait. I will wait. Like, I am very excited for the VR Final Fantasy game, the VR fishing game. Very excited. Did I want it to be fishing? No, I did not. Because originally, it was supposed to be you play as Prompto. And you shoot things. And when people played it at E3, they were like, this game's shit. So then Square was like, okay, we'll fix it. And then they decided, hey, instead, we're gonna make a Final Fantasy 15 VR fishing game. Yeah. Because that's better than a shooting game. But it's okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not salty about that, no way. I'm the most unsalted person. What am I saying? It's fine though. It's whatever. I'm just glad there's gonna be a VR game because I get to see the boys in VR. For fishies, I mean, hey, they're monsters, right? In the VR game, it's monsters, not just fishes. You get to kill the demons. Yeah. Play as Prompto in a VR game and shoot at things. That would have been great. But no, we don't get that. Because people said it was so shit, and now we get this other game that's supposedly not going to be as shitty. But whatever, it's fine. I get to see the boys in VR, and I'm very excited. Come on. Very, very excited to fish with the boys. With the Choco Boys. I'm excited for Prompto to take... Prompto shooting fishes? No, in the game you get to play as your own character. You get to shoot fishes. Because you'll be fishing and then you'll reel up like a sea monster and then you have to shoot the sea monster. From what I can tell. What I've researched and looked at. And I've seen the demo being played. So yeah, that's basically what it is. There's going to be like places you can go and you can go fish with the boys. And then there's going to be monsters you can shoot. An Ignis driving sim? Oh boy. Dude. That just thought about like a freaking racing game with Ignis. Boy. I'm sorry. What? What were we talking about again? Woo! I just need Prompto in VR. That's it. That's all I want out of my life. Okay. Not gonna lie. I just want to see Prompto in VR. I guess Noctis, I kind of want to see Noctis in VR too, but Prompto is more important. Prompto should be real, okay? Cooking with Ignis? Hell yeah. A VR game where you're cooking with Ignis, yes. You know what the VR game should have been? It should have goddamn been different mini games, and you're like, yeah, that annoying saying, Noctis getting dark. Heard that gajillion times. But it should have been like a VR game where you get to fish with Noctis, you get to shoot with Prompto, you get to fight with Gladiolus, and you get to cook with Ignis. That would have been great. It would have been perfect. And I would have only ever played the shooting game with Prompto. That's it. It's the only one. I might have once or twice gone fishing with Noct, but mainly focused on Prompto. Because, boy, Prompto is Sunshine Boy and he's perfection. Woo! Oh, yep, finished that. See, you shouldn't get me started. You should not get me started talking about Final Fantasy 15. It's real bad. Real bad. You should ask any of my friends. You do not get me started talking about either Final Fantasy 15 or Prompto. Don't do it. Because then I will talk for hours. Especially about Prompto. All the theories I got for him. I mean, this game made me cry, dude. Straight up. Final Fantasy 15, you should bring the tissues. When you finish the game, bring the tissues. Cause it's too much. I can literally not even listen to the main song, Stand By Me. I can't listen to it without crying. Like tearing up a little bit. Cause this game just wrecked me. It was horrible. It was so bad. I did not cry with episode Gladiolus. That was kind of a shit show, not gonna lie. Episode Prompto though, did I cry? Yeah, I did. Oh hell yeah. Especially that one part with the campfire scene and what you could do. And I'm playing with pencils. Woo. Man, a freaking cooking game with Ignis would have been great. That would have been so good. It would have been quality. You freaking do, like, I've come up with a new recipe. Like, that would have been great to, oh man. They missed an opportunity. Or keep hearing, like, talk about backseat fishing. I guess you could also, instead of shooting with Prompto, you could have done like a photo taking with Prompto. That would have been fun. Playing as Umbra to take the book. Oh, that would have been great. That should be some DLC, man. I would pay for that. I had the season pass, but I would separately pay for that. Because that is always a question, how does Umbra get everywhere? But, you know, she's God, basically, right? She's a messenger of the gods. So she has magical powers and can teleport everywhere, but still. Imagine, like, a VR game where you're trying to get to Noctis. Oh, hell yeah. That would be so great. Oh, boy. Wow. Yo, someone needs to call up Square Enix. Call up Square Enix and tell them to call up me so that I can, you know, tell them what to do with Final Fantasy. I would also like to be in their games. That'd be cool too, man. You know, if they just want to call me up, I'll voice act. I will voice act for free. And kill giant monsters on the way? Oh, yes. Umbra and her little badassery. Or his? Is Umbra a dude? I think Umbra's a dude and Prina's a chick. I don't know. I have no idea. That'd be great. That'd be some... Eat her food? Oh, yeah. That'd be weird. Twitch on my phone is not working at all. I don't know why. Oh, night. Oh, it just sent me an error that it... Oh, cool. Yeah. Alright. Cool. This is fun. This is so much fun. But yeah, Square Enix has totally called me. Yo, call me up. I will voice act for free. I'm such a good voice actor. I'm just saying. Totally. I could totally do voices. That's a lie. That's a horrible lie. But you know. Ugh. I can do the Pietro voice from Avengers Age of Ultron. I could do that voice. If you guys ever seen that movie. I could do his voice perfectly. I could do a real bad British voice, a British accent. I could do a real bad one. I could do a real bad Jamaican accent too. See, I'm just totally hireable by Square. For free. I will do it for free. So, does anybody think that they're gonna make a Final Fantasy 15 too? Because I wonder. I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. But they could. A Jamaican Prompto? Dude. That's too much. That's too much. I wonder if Robbie Damon can do a Jamaican accent, though. He probably can. He's a pretty decent voice actor. He's in so much stuff. You don't think they will? Yeah, no. They probably won't. I like Robbie Damon too, though. Like Robbie Damon and Ray Chase, like are becoming like my favorite voice actors of all time. Especially Robbie Damon. I love Robbie Damon. I subscribe to him on YouTube. I watch his vlogs. He's gonna be in the new Spider-Man cartoon. I'm so excited. Well, yeah, Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be the next one. I mean, right now they're working on Kingdom Hearts 3, of course. Probably putting everything they can into that. And the Final Fantasy VII is next. And then after that, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what they could do for a Final Fantasy 2. Like, what can they do? I don't know what would be a good story to do. They have a lot of games on their plate. They have all the games on their plate. I have no idea. I have no idea what they could do. I mean, a lot of people still want the Versus 13 game. They could always do that. A lot of people are complaining. I've seen a lot of people complain about it, that they would rather have had the Versus 13 game than this game. So they could always do that. But supposedly that could be DLC too, because remember they had that survey. If you know, they had that survey a while back about like what people want to see. And you know, it was like, do you want to see the 10-year gap, the Dark Worlds, or do you want to see the Versus? I don't think the Versus was actually an answer, but that was a thing. A monster truck hunting party? Well, technically it would be 3 boys. Ugh, hold up. I'm trying to fix my headphones. I don't... Dude, same. RNA is best waifu. Not gonna lie, RNA is best. I would love to play as RNA. See, I also don't think that they will... I don't know. I don't think they would go back to go back to the boys. Because if they do anything that's after what happens in Final Fantasy 15, that would contradict what they've been saying, you know? Because this whole time they've been like, you know, people have asked about what the ending actually means. Are all the guys dead? Are they not dead? So on and so forth. So if they made another game that's after this game with the boys, then that's kind of contradicting that they want an open ending type of thing in the end of the game. So I don't think they could do a second game with the Final Fantasy guys in it. They should add RNA to multiplayer when it releases. I mean, maybe. Because there was that survey, and they said for playable characters, there was RNA. There was like RNA and Iris and Arden and Lunafreya. They all dead? I don't know. I don't think they're dead. I mean, they could totally do a game that's after this with 3 of the guys. They definitely, like 100%, nobody can deny that Noctis is definitely dead. There's no way. He's dead. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. He dead. The other guys, though, don't know. So they could do it with the 3 guys, but I don't think that would be a good idea. Alright, hold up. I'm cleaning my eye. They're just sleeping? Don't make her sad. Don't make who sad, man? Me? Because I'm always sad thinking about all the boys being dead. He did not die in the crystal. That's not happened. Nope. Telling you that right now, he did not die in the crystal. That's definitely not the case. He died in the ring thing, yeah. Well, no, he didn't even die in the ring thing. He died in real life because his dad stabbed him. Spoiler alert, guys. No, he died by his dad, and then he got sucked into the ring or heaven or whatever that was, and then killed Arden for real, and then died. I don't know if that was a crystal. I think that was more like heaven type of thing. But Noct is definitely dead. Sadly, Noct is dead. The other 3 boys, I don't know. If they were to do a 15-2, they could do like new characters. My voice just cracked. Yeah, the last cutscene where he killed Arden, I don't know if you could technically call that the crystal, though. I don't know if it was the... I don't know if you call that the crystal. Would you call that the crystal? I guess you could call that the crystal. I don't know. He just died. He got stabbed by his dad. Because technically he died by the hands of his father. And then he died again in that while killing Arden. Because he was technically already dead before he met Arden. Technically. What could they do? They could do all new characters. Because, and since Noct is dead, there's no one to rule Lucius, right? There's no one to rule Eos, basically. So they could do, like, new characters. Trying to deal with the aftermath of not having a king and not having, you know, a ruler. He reincarnated as a chocobo? I mean, true. I mean, if anybody's gonna reincarnate as a chocobo, it's gonna be Prompto. Noct will probably reincarnate as a fish. But they could do new characters. Trying to deal with everything. You know? I don't know. I really don't know what they could do as a second game. I have no idea. Because not much could be done. I mean, not much could be done that won't mess with the canon of Final Fantasy 15. Except they already have some things that mess with the canon, but that's okay. Like this whole multiplayer, with us being Kingslave, does that now prove that... Because we don't know when this multiplayer is taking place. We don't know where in the timeline. Oh, you gotta go? Alright, see ya, Joker. Joker Queen. But nobody knows where this takes place in the timeline. And being that, this probably takes... No matter what, this multiplayer probably takes place after the king dies. So that means that the Kingslave still have their power even though the king's dead. Which kind of makes no sense because they take their power from the king. But maybe since Noctis is the ruler after that, they take the power from Noct. Which still makes kind of no sense, but whatever. 27 minutes left. They could always make another game with existing characters, though. Could always do a second game with, like, you're playing as Iris or Aranea. Or Dave. You could play as Dave. I'd play as Dave, totally. What else could they do? I had no idea. They're probably just gonna make a new Final Fantasy. Dang it. Whew. Oh, dang. god. We're 25 minutes. Woo! Well. Let's see. What else? What can we talk about for 25 minutes? Did you guys hear the theory that Arnea is a witch? Oh shit. That she's a red witch? If Cause she has, what is it? She has like red all over her, right? She has like a red ruby. And she is supposedly a red witch. And that Crow from Kingsglaive is also a red witch. And that they're all, that if you remember, spoiler alert, but Dave asked you to go help out his sister, I think, or his mother or something. No, his sister. So you go to the woods and his sister is like brewing magic and stuff. So she uses magic, but magic's kind of like a legal type of thing. And supposedly it's theorized that the lady that you get like the dungeon's key for is the mother and a red queen. She's the mother of Dave, Crow, Arnea, and that chick in the woods. And that they're all witches. Dun dun dun. Maybe they're all witches. They're probably all witches. Because that would explain Crow using magic like the tornado thing. And that would explain Arnea being able to fly up in the air. And Dave never really uses music, but that's besides the point. Why can't they just give me some AI players? Woo! Do. No. And I have the Muppets theme song stuck in my head. Okay. Turn on some music, right? On copyrighted music? Yeah. Hold up. Do. Hold up. Uh... Let's try... Do 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 do. I could play some cap music, right? Let's play some music. If I just post it in the description when I upload this video, there you go. Sure. Sure. It's probably too loud, but that's okay. So this is Jordan Maron's Crusade. That seems a little loud. That seems a little loud. That's just a little loud. There's already music in this game, but that's besides the point. Oh my gosh. Alright. Less than 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. Oh boy. I totally forgot you could do this in Final Fantasy. You can move the stick and jump around. I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not even, I forgot this was a thing. Can't really do much with this one though. Oh, okay. You do a little bit. Damn, this is cool. I did not know you can go do this. Look at how cool this is. I did not know you. Can I land on this? Yeah, no. That's okay. Oh my god. I could always read, right? Wanna do story time? I gotta read this book before school starts. Shall I read the book? Shall I read the book out loud? Yeah, story time. Woo! Yeah, there's a stupid book I gotta write a report on before school starts. It's dumb. Real dumb. Well, what are you gonna do? Oi. Got 14 minutes. A breach of privacy. Despite her fears, Deborah didn't die on her 13th birthday. She just kept raising her kids, working various jobs as a barber, Northern Republic chemical mixer, at a cement plant, grocery store clerk, a limousine driver. In 1980, 4 years after discovering divorcing Cheetah, Deborah took her car to a mechanic named James Pullman, who also worked at a local steel mill. They married in 1981 when Deborah was just 31 and Pullman was 46. Soon after he got called by the Lord to moonlight as a preacher. Paul had some run-ins with the law before he was saved, but with him, Deborah felt safe. He rode around Baltimore on his Harley with a knife in his pocket and always had a pistol close. When he asked Deborah why he never met her mother, she laid the Rolling Stones article on the bed for him to read, and he said she should get a lawyer. She told him to mind his own business. Eventually, they opened up a little storefront church, and for a while, Deborah stopped worrying so much about her mother's stalls. Zenaria was out of prison after serving only 7 of his 15-year sentence. He gotten himself certified to fix air conditioners, and worked on trucks, but he still wrestled with anger. It's a great story time. Anger and drinking. And on the rare occasion when he found jobs, he lost them quickly. He couldn't afford rent, so he slept most nights on a bench on Federal Hill in downtown Baltimore, or on the steps of a church across the street from his father's house. Day would sometimes look out his bedroom window and see his young son laying on the concrete, but when he invited him in, Zay snarled and said the ground was better. Zay blamed his father for Henrietta's death, hated him for burying her in an unmarked grave, and never forgave him for leaving the children with Ethel. Day eventually stopped inviting him in, even though it sometimes meant walking past Zay sleeping on the sidewalk. At some point, Zay noticed as an ad seeking volunteers for medical studies at the Hopkins, and he realized he could become a research subject in exchange for little money, a few meals, sometimes even a bed to sleep on. When he needed to buy eyeglasses, he let researchers infect him with malaria to study a new drug. He volunteered for research on alcoholism to pay for a new job training program, then signed up for an AIDS study that would have let him sleep in a bed for nearly a week. He quit when the researchers started talking about injections because he thought they infect him with AIDS. None of the doctors knew they were doing research on Henrietta Locke's son because he changed his name. Zay and Deborah always figured that if Hopkins had found out he was a lax, they wouldn't have let him leave. The biggest payday any of the Lax children ever saw came when Day and the other workers got a settlement for a class action lawsuit against a boiler manufacturer over the damage done to their lungs from exposure at Bethlehem Steel. I read that sentence horribly wrong. Oopsie. Day got a check for $12,000 and gave $2,000 to each of his children. Deborah used hers to buy a small piece of land in Clover, so she could someday move down to the country and live near her mother's grave. Sonny's rough period was only getting worse. Most of his income now came from a food stamp ring he ran out of Lawrence's convenience store, and soon he found himself in jail for narcotics trafficking. Oh, Jesus, only 10 minutes. And it looked like Deborah's son Alfred was taking the same path as his uncles. By the age of 18, he'd already been arrested several times for minor offenses, like breaking and entering. After bailing him out a few times, Deborah started leaving him in jail to teach him a lesson, saying, "You just stay there till your bail come down to where you can afford it." Later, when he joined the Marines and quickly went AWOL, Deborah tracked him down and made him turn himself into the military police. She hoped that sometime in minimum security would convince him he never wanted to end up in a penitentiary. I suck at reading. But things just got worse, with Alfred stealing and coming home on drugs. And eventually Deborah realized she couldn't do a thing about it. She told him, "The devil got you, boy. The stuff you on make you crazy. I don't know you, and I don't want you around here no more." In the midst of all this, someone told Deborah that as Henrietta's next of kin, she could request a copy of her mother's records from Hopkins to learn about her death. But Deborah didn't do it, because she was afraid of what she might find and how it might affect her. Then in 1985, a university press published a book by Michael Golds, a reporter from Science 85 magazine, and Walter Nelson Reese campaigned to stop Gila contamination. It was called A Conspiracy of Cells, One Woman's Immortal Legacy and the Medical Scandal It Caused. No one in Locke's family remembers how they learned about Gold's book, but when Deborah got a copy, she flipped through it as fast as she could, looking for her mother. She found the photo of Henrietta, hands on hips, at the front of the book, and her name at the end of the first chapter. Then she read the passages out loud to herself, shaking with excitement. They were all the cells of an American who, in her entire life, had probably not been more than a few miles from her home in Baltimore, Maryland. Her name was Henrietta Locke. Man, 7 minutes left. In the 10-page chapter that followed... Whoa. I just heard a real weird noise. In a 10-page chapter that followed, Gold quoted extensively from her medical records, the blood spotting on her underwear, the syphilis, her rapid decline. No one in Henrietta's family had ever seen those medical records, let alone given anyone at Hopkins permission to release them to their journals for publication in a book the whole world could read. Then, without warning, Deborah turned the pages of Gold's book and stumbled on the details of her mother's demise: excruciating pain, fever, and vomiting, a poison building in her blood, a doctor writing, discontinue all medication and treatments except and lesions, and the wreckage of Henrietta's body during the autopsy. And I just hit the mic again. Cool. The dead woman's arms had been pulled up and back so that the pathologist, Jesus, could get at her chest. The body had been split down the middle and opened wide. Grayish-white tumor globs filled the corpse. It looked as if the inside of the body was stubbed with pearls. Strings of them ran over the surface of the liver, diaphragm, intestines, appendix, rectum, and heart. Thick clusters were heaped on top of ovaries and fallopian tubes. The bladder area was the worst, covered by a solid mass of cancerous tissue. Alright, 6 minutes left. After reading that passage, Deborah fell apart. She spent days and nights crying, imagining the pain Henrietta must have been in. She couldn't close her eyes without seeing her mother's body split in half, arms askew and filled with tumors. She stopped sleeping, and soon she was as angry at Hopkins as her brothers. She stayed up at nights wondering, who gave my mother medical records to a reporter? Lawrence and Zaya thought Michael Gold must have been related to George Guy or some other doctor of Hopkins. How else could he have gotten their mother's records? When I called Michael Gord years later, he didn't remember who'd give him the records. He said he had good long conversations with Victor McCuskis and Howard Jones. I was pretty sure Jones had given him the photo of Henrietta, but he wasn't sure about the records. They were in somebody's desk drawer, he told me. I don't remember if it was Victor McCuskis or Howard Jones. When I talked to Jones, he had no memory of Gold or his book, and denied that either him or Mr. Mick Cruz ever gave Henrietta's medical records to anyone. If it wasn't illegal for journalists to publish medical information given to him by a source, but doing so without consent, contacting the subject's family to ask additional questions, verify information, and let them know such private information was being published could certainly have been considered questionable judgment. When I asked Gold whether he tried to speak to the Lux family, he said, I think I wrote some letters and made some calls, but the address and phone numbers never seemed to be current. And to be honest, the family wasn't really my focus. I just thought they might make some interesting color for a scientific story. Regardless, it was not standard practice for a doctor to hand a patient's medical record over to a reporter. Patient confidentiality has been an ethical tenet for centuries. The Hippocratic Oath, which most doctors take with graduating from medical school, says that being a physician requires the promise of confidentiality, because without it, patients would never disclose the deeply personal information needed to make medical diagnoses. But like Nuremberg Code and the American Medical Association Code of Ethics, which clearly said that doctors should keep patient information confidentiality, the Hippocratic Oath wasn't law. Today, publishing medical records without permission could violate federal law, but in the early 80s, when someone gave Henrietta's medical records to Gold, there was no such law. Many states, more than 30 in fact, had passed laws protecting the confidentiality of the patient's medical records, but Maryland was not one of them. Several patients had successfully sued their doctors for privacy violations, including one whose medical records were released without her consent, and others whose doctors either published photographs or showed videos of them publicly, without consent. But those patients had one thing going for them that Henrietta didn't. They were alive, and the dead had no right to privacy, even if part of them is still alive. Look at that. The Secret of Immortality. More than 30 years after Henrietta's death, research on HeLa cells finally helped uncover how her cancer started and why her cells never died. In 1984, a German virologist named Heinrich Zohr Hansen discovered a new strain of sexually transmitted virus called human papillomavirus 18, HPV 18. He believed it, and HPV 16, which he discovered a year earlier, caused cervical cancer. HeLa cells in his lab tested positive for HPV 18 strain, but Zohr Hansen requested a sample of Henrietta's original biopsy from Hopkins so he could be sure the cells hadn't been contaminated with the virus in culture. That Henrietta had been infected with multiple copies of HPV 18, which turned out to be one of the strains of the virus. It was 2 minutes. There are more than 100 strands of HPV in existence, 13 of which cause cervical, anal, oral, and cancer. Today, around 90% of all sexually active adults become infected with at least one strain during their lifetimes. Damn, I didn't even know that. 90%? Throughout the 80s, using HeLa and other cells, scientists studied HPV infections and how it caused cancer. They learned that HPV inserts its DNA into the DNA of the host cell, where it produces proteins that lead to cancer. They also found that they blocked the HPV DNA, cervical cancer cells stopped being cancerous. These discoveries would help lead to the HPV vaccine and eventually even Zohr Hansen a Nobel Prize. Researchers into HPV eventually uncovered how Henrietta's cells started. HPV inserts its DNA into the long arm of her 11th chromosome and essentially turns off her p53 tumor suppressant gene. What scientists still haven't figured out is why this produced such monstrous cells, both in and out of Henrietta's body, especially since cervical cancer cells are some of the hardest of all cells to culture. Alright, 17 seconds. Alright, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is it gonna give me another? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, you know what? I think we're good. It's been an hour. We did the first test. And that's good and dandy. So I think that's good for this stream. We did do the first one. And if you didn't see the first one, you can go check it out on the video. Actually, wait. I think someone joined. It is not my lucky day at all. But the timer just did tick down. Like a lot. I was gonna end the stream, but the timer just messed up, so. Let's see. Maybe? Shh. Oop, there we go. Oh, you said it wasn't my lucky day. Excuse me? I read a whole chapter of a book and finally got into a thing. Woo! Now my voice feels all weird. Yeah. Yeah, you see this? Magical. Finally got connected. And we're doing the third mission. Ooh, I could have read. I got a new book today. I could have read that one. That would have been fun. But, ooh, shit. Ooh, damn. Oh, damn. Look at this! Oh my god, I know exactly where this one is. Because this is where, I remember where this camp is. But there's no AI here. Which is interesting. Is there anything we can do? Like, can I jump off? Oh, damn. And I think there's voice chat. Oh my gosh. I think there's voice chat in this. Nope, I can't. Nope. Because if you look at the bottom right, where it says Iron Assassin, it says I'm speaking. So there is voice chat. Look at that. Depart. Can I depart? Uh-oh. Am I just waiting for people now? Oy vey. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm just waiting for people. Oh, cool. Oh god. I can't leave. I can't. Do you think the ruins on this thing are what keep the monsters at bay? The demons? Probably, right? That seems about right. Jesus. I can't even beat the system. It's dangerous to go alone. You know what? Fight me. Don't bring Legend of Zelda into this. Dang, dude. Yeah. It is something. But they could just give me AI like they gave me the first time. And I can't... Oh my god. And I fell. Oh! Up! Is it... I think it's just AI again. Yep, I think it's just AI again. That's okay. Oh damn, did you see that? Oh dang. Who blocks anyways? Nobody. And my battery's dead. Where are my teammates? Where are my AI teammates? Alright, let's... Okay. Yeah, look at that. Suck it. Can't get up here, can ya? No, you cannot. See, I feel like she's super slow. Like, look at her. Like, she was so much faster when we were training. Out of 32! Where's that? Hold up. Hold up. Where... I don't know where the AI is. Oh, dang. Like, she really doesn't, like, because not a lot of the times will teleport from one to the other character. Like, very easily. And she just seems to, like, not want to do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Where are my teammates? Where's the dumb AI? Oh, I have no MP. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, let's heal up. Oh, God. Look at that. Dodging. And the MP takes so long. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. I have no idea what that was. There we go. Oh, that's cool. I like the little, like, line it does. Okay, so... is that? Ow. Ow. Excuse me. Okay, I don't know why you're impervious to that. Don't confuse me. And I'm confused and... Okay. Ow. Very unnecessary. Let's heal. Let's heal. Look at that. Ah, suck it. Ah, suck it. Look at that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. This is weird. Oh, God. Oh. It's a warp strike. I don't... It says R1, that's what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You just... Thank you. Okay, cool. 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 Real cool. Hey, little guy. Okay. Oh, Jesus, no. Come on. Oh, what? See, the MP just takes so long. Look at this. What is this? Is this how long it took it in the beginning of the game? Beginning of Final Fantasy? Because Jesus. Oh, damn. Oh, well, I'm fucked. Just gonna... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it is faster. But still. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. No, don't. No, no. Nope. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. See, why is it red? don't understand the difference. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, yep. There we go. Nope, I didn't want to get closer. Cool. What? Interesting. That was a nice bug. I held the frickin' button. There we go. Shall we try that one? There we go. Oh, Jesus. There's no way. There's no way. I'm dead. There's no way. I'm dead. Yep, no way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no way. Screw you. Now go. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna defeat 2 Nagas. No way. No way. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Woo. No way. Hi, Naga. And I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, no. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Rip headphone users there. Thank you for the nice. Wow. It's very nice. Wow. Wow. I really just real bad. It was real bad. Alright. So, I want to try to do the first mission again, just to see. Worth the wait? Yeah, totally. Wow. Definitely worth the wait to be attacked by 2 Nagas and not even have anybody there. There was, like, even if you have everybody, there's no way. At the low level, at what they give you in this little beta thing, there's no way. There's no way you're gonna... No. Excuse me. Look at that, connected to Lucius server. You know, I'm getting really attached to my character, though. Not gonna lie to you. I'm attached. I like her. Like, I'm getting attached to this character. She's pretty sweet. Alright. So let's try the first quest.
Come back for more? Ready for another mission? Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, I can recreate this character. But I mean, you never know. They might allow me to save this character, right? When they redo it, they might. I might be able to save this character. Maybe. We'll see. Plus, even when the actual game comes out, I was gonna change her anyways. Change her outfit a little bit. Because they really have nothing to choose. Not much to choose from. And then maybe I'll even, like, mess with the face and everything. The face shape. Even though I hate doing that. In any game. Like Sims games, there's so many, like, things you could do. I don't understand. So much. So, rule of thumb is just don't go for the middle quest. Right? Because it just doesn't work. And then the third quest, if you have the time... Oh, it looks like they're all AI again. If you have the time to wait for the third quest, there you go. See, why are they having issues with putting me in servers and stuff if it's just gonna be AI anyways? And look, there's not even talking in this one. Like, there's no communication in this one. It looks like it's just the third mission. It's dangerous to go alone. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Shall we go play it? Hold up. There you go. Depart. No, I don't want to talk to AIs, but even in the third mission, it said that my microphone was working, you know? So it just makes no sense. Alright, so what are these? Oh, can of fish. I got some fish, guys! All you AI, I got fish. I got the fish. I got the fish. Ah, so this is how the food's gonna work. I got some ingredients, guys. No, I want the can of fish. I want the fish. What, the AI? Yeah, they move. So look, she can't even catch up to it while it's straight. Like, I can't. I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder what the, hey, she got some meat, guys. I wonder, what the full game's gonna look like. Look at this, see, just attack from afar, guys. Hold up. So that's meat. I want to see... What is this? Oh, it's still fish. It's still fish. Okay. You guys suck. And one more. Ow. There we go. And now I'll go over here. I always like when I warp strike with these, and then I miss. Yeah, jeez. It's real nice. Interesting. Okay. Yay. See, yeah, it's not bad, I suppose. I just wonder why there was no one with me in the third mission. Makes no sense. Look at this, we're all working as a team. Ow. Look at that, I actually blocked it, guys. Ow, I did not block that one. See, just like the main game, they knew, oh yeah, they probably did know about the Nagas, to be honest. So just like the main game, I really hate how long it takes for the main character to get up. Like when Noctis gets knocked down, like it takes forever for him to stand up. Bum 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 bum. That's my ringtone. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is actually my ringtone. That's my text messaging ringtone anyways, is Prompto singing. But, like, it took forever for Noct, once he got knocked down, it took him forever to get up. Just like this main character.
Welcome back.
Hey, I got fish, dude.
I'll go whip something up.
Yeah, I got fish. I like Monica's new outfit. Hey! Cool. Monica was that lady that helped Iris get out of town, right? Iris get out of insomnia.
One can't wage war on an empty stomach, so eat up.
I like her outfit. I love her outfit. Look at that. It's so cool. Her outfit's awesome. See, if I had the time and the patience to, you know, I could defeat the Naga. If I had the time and patience. But I don't have the time and patience. Because I literally waited an hour for it. And then got in there, and it was dumb anyways. Where's the other AI? See, look at that. That's so much cooler hair than what they gave us. The heck, man. Yeah, why do I keep only seeing 2 AIs and not the third one? Oh, wait. There she is. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so I did not fail it. No, go to that one. Ah, damn. Ow. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Okay, and over here. Oh my gosh. She gets... She's like no MP. Ow. 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 Cool. Okay, these guys. She needs so much more MP. Oh my god, this is why I want a ranged. Because she's so slow. Ow. Hold up, there's food over here. Ooh, rice. Hell yeah. Ow. Uh-oh, that one's gonna explode. Yep, there we go. Attack it! Thank you. Come on. Ow. That hurt. Alright. And the next thing is that guy. Come on, ow. Thanks, dude. Some more MP. How did I get a hit from up there? Oh, boy. That's okay. Got this. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, suck it. Look at it. She's staying in stasis like so long. It's not even funny. Nope. I don't have anything. I don't have any. Ow. Someone else. Nope. Can I get up there? Oh my god. Oh no. Are all the people dead? Ow. That hurt. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, ow. Thank ya. Okay, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. 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 Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Oh, hey, we're good. Good, we're good, we're good. He's vulnerable, we can attack him. Attack him when they're vulnerable, guys. This is the lesson they teach you. Oh god! I held the button. There we go. Only one died. Dun 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 dun. And look, the house is just only on fire. Dun 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 dun. See, the house is barely on fire. Barely. Alright. Okay.
Glad you made it back.
Yeah. Almost died.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know, right? I was the only one that grabbed food. Ha ha ha. Are we gonna have toast? What are we gonna have? Yeah, look at rice balls. Haha, suck it. Cause I grabbed rice.
I'd be more than happy to cook for you again sometime. It's quite therapeutic.
Cool, I got guild too. Look at that. Thank you for participating in closed online tests. We hope you look forward to the release. Alright. So I think that's gonna do it for this stream, you know. It was long. Very long. And I'm tired. And, you know, I'm gonna go do some recording and some editing and all that the good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I definitely will stream this when it comes out. Probably gonna definitely do some actual like normal Final Fantasy streaming too. And you know, some of the DLC stuff's coming out. So yeah. I post all of the live streams, of course. Some of them are on Twitch, and then a lot of them are on my YouTube channel, which is not the one that's on the bottom, the purple. But if you go there, there's like the channels, like different channels, and I have a gaming channel and my live stream channel, which is the Golden Speedster. So if you go check out Golden Speedster, there are some of my other live streams that I got on there. And of course, my gaming and my other main channel, which is the Iron Assassin. So, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much more of the rest of the day. It's already 9 o'clock at night. So, I'll try to get some stuff done before I go to bed. But, yeah, because I got some traveling to do tomorrow. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And, yeah. I guess, hopefully see you next stream. And, yeah. It's been good. And it's been great, man. See y'all the next stream.